quarterfinals continue. Tatiana Weston-Webb will take on Malia Manuel in a bit of a rivalry that we've been seeing over the last few years. Tati and Malia growing up on a similar side of the island over there on the beautiful island of Kauai. Let's get caught up with what happened during the break. Tati got this one, Potts.
Yeah, well, you don't think Tatiana Weston-Webb sat back and watched performance from young Caroline Marks, and now opting to mix it up with a bit of a left-hander there. A little mistake there, a bit of slip on the back foot, and decides to kick out of that. Steph, one of the best surfers in the world. Well, young lady, you can throw your name in that mix as well right now, because you've just proved to the world that you are.
Impressive. How about this snap from Malia Manuel?
Yeah, beautiful snap. Just came out of that maneuver without the control she needed. A little bit too much weight on those heels. Nice though. Look at that, beautiful. Straight up out of the back of the wave. Came down and kind of lost her balance just a little bit. And the judges deemed that an incomplete ride, so 1 point on that.
They're also coming off that huge performance of Caroline Marks, knowing it is so good out there. There's so many great waves. They want to show their stuff. Here's Tati. Slaps that one off the lip there. More vert on that last turn, and she'll hop out.
She's also good in big waves. She's a great tube rider.
Tati's going to roll in on the way back out. A little bit too deep, so she's got to step off on the inside. Couldn't help herself there, Potts. Speaking Portuguese very well, but also representing all the waves she grew up on in Hawaii. Frontside wrap for Weston-Webb, complete. End section, she'll attack it off the top for a two-turn combination.
I like it, you know, she's staying busy. Surfer's had a few nerves going on, and Tatiana now just sort of ironing out the creases. 3.67 on the way before, and another little score just about to get locked in. Nice finishing maneuver there. Let's have a look at Tatiana's form here. She comes off the bottom, projecting that upper body. Now she twists and carves and brings that board back around. So nice little connection with the lip. All that hard work in the, her growing up has formed her into the athlete she is today.
Malia Manuel setting up the right. Not much on offer once she got to the open face. So still waiting for a true first opener to come through. Tati did a bit better on her last. The left two-turn combination comes in at a 5. Jesse would thank Tati in his post-heat interviews for basically every heat win he had, because those positions helped him get through a lot of matchups. Malia getting a little bit hung up off the top, but she's staying active, trying to get more opportunities.
I think her best surf is still ahead of her, Joe. I think, looking at her this year, is a little bit more intent, putting a bit more power into her maneuvers, and that last one was a great example.
Tati nails the lip real quick, out in front. Second snap, nice and clean. Fades a little cutback and gets out. It's Tati's last whip.
Yeah, nice first maneuver. And a beautiful snap there to finish.
Different turns to look at. Malia with some clean water. Front side wrap, and then just attacks it off the lip. Has to get out of there before the collision. So a tight battle continues here in quarterfinal number 2.
And didn't quite connect with that last maneuver. I think she had Tatiana in her vision there, and I think it kind of maybe hindered the potential of that last turn.
You're watching the quarterfinals of the Boost Mobile Pro. Malia Manuel taking on Tatiana Weston-Webb as she'll hit that first section right off the lip, throwing some water off the top once again. Feeling her way down the line. She'll be afloat for the finish and stays on her feet. Malia's best wave so far as she's trying to make a comeback against Tatiana Weston-Webb. Tati threw down a 4.77 before we went to break, a 5.0 before that. This heat really wide open. Let's see what Malia did here, Potts.
Yeah, well, she's looking for a pretty solid score to get back in the heat, Joe, and she did exactly that. Beautiful turn there, straight into the next maneuver. That was better. A lot of commitment in that turn. Look at the flow she's got, building her speed, and needs to finish strong, which she does.
More on the way as Tati holds priority. Looks like she's going to roll in on this left-hander. Weston-Webb jamming that first turn and belting the finish. 2 big turns for last year's world number 4 to better a 4.77. Down to the semifinals. And Tati just laid this one down, Potts.
Beautiful finishing maneuver there from Tatiana. And you know what? She's been doing this the entire event. She's been finding these little left-handers and capitalizing with some radical surfing. Look at that. Just powerful. Throwing a lot of water through the heavens, and that's exactly what the judges want to see, that commitment to that last maneuver. And that is going to be probably the best score of the heat.
I don't know. I just full of mistakes, so not at this level, people.
And broad picture, I did hear one thing that Snake said that was very true. 5th last year at this event. You went on to win the world title, you know, very reminiscent of that. So how do you kind of take that, this little bit of a sting and turn it into that world title?
Tatiana making sure she goes.
Now rolling in, Manuel beating the 4.44. Top turn carve. Snaps it. Looking to shut this one down. And she stays on her feet. You could feel the energy of the weight of that score as she wound up for each maneuver. Probably would have felt better because she could have unloaded, but needing just a 4.44, she definitely was playing it safe on these turns.
Yeah, definitely a lot safer there. Nice little snap there. I mean, I think she's going to get the score, but only just, let me tell you.
As we look at the roll-in one more time, how'd you like the first decision?
Yeah, I think the wave was the hero right now. Malia just along for the ride. She knew she couldn't afford to make any mistakes. Nice turn there from Malia. Another nice jam in the pocket.
She has 30 seconds and the final say here. She goes up and out. Oh, 25 to go.
Yeah, getting the score.
6.33 for Malia Manuel. She's off into the semifinals and even things up with Tatiana Weston-Webb. Up next, Sage Erickson takes on Sally Fitzgibbons. We'll bring in Ronnie Blakey and Peter Mel for the call right after this.